ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The National High School Soccer Championships, kicking off yesterday at the Roscoe Davies pitch. The senior girls opener, a low-scoring affair between the St. Andrews Hurricanes and Anatole Rogers Timberwolves. Destiny St. Fleur provided the lone goal of the match for the T-Wolves as they sent the Hurricanes packing with a 1-0 victory.
Coming out of GSSA Championship, our first game with St. Andrews, it's kind of slow, but we're glad we came out with a victory because your first win gave you a bit of confidence going into the second round. So it was very important winning the first game. Well, the match overall, my girls, they were a bit slow in the first half. The sun was working against them. But in terms of pushing, they pushed after the second half and they were able to come out with a one goal that gave us a victory.
In senior boys play, GHS ran out of magic and the Aces of Aquinas playing all the right cards. Aquinas moving on with a 5-1 victory.
Feel great, and I guess it boosts the confidence of the boys as well. And so the next match should be a more comfortable match. It's more challenging, but more comfortable in terms of their mindset. And so the big win, make us be more confident and determined to go for the next win, which will be a very, very critical win, I'll say.
Now the C.R. Walker Knights senior girls and senior boys also moving on with wins yesterday. So the semifinals are set for tomorrow. Up first at 4:30 is Lyford Key Anatole Rogers girls. That's followed by Lyford Key boys and Aquinas. The third matchup is between C.R. Walker's girls and Tabernacle. Tabernacle's boys, they'll close out the night against the C.R. Walker Knights. Now the winners from tomorrow will play for their respective divisions championship on Saturday. The losers also playing on Saturday for third place. The Pan Am Games will take place July 26th through August 11th in Peru. The Bahamas Olympic Committee already making preparations.
Swimming has already qualified, and athletics always have the bulk of the team, and they have qualified thus far. In terms of the other sports, the qualification system still is open to them, I think, as late as June 26. There's no outright qualifiers for track and field. There's a minimum standard from which they will be selected pending the quota, meaning that our quota for the Bahamas, as I mentioned earlier, is 38 athletes, period. So in athletics, they've set a minimum quota, and then the organizing committee games have a quota as well. So after the qualification period of, I think, June 26, then we'll be positioned based on how many qualifiers they have, the organizing committee. If it suits their quota, then our 38 will stand. If it doesn't, if they have more qualifiers than quotas, then we will begin to get invites on those athletes who will participate in the Pan Am Games.
6th seed Sydney Clark moving on to the third round of the U.S. J4 tennis tournament in Coral Gables, Florida. It took 3 sets, but Sydney won her second round match over American Nicole Kiefer 6-3, 4-6, and 7-5. Dante and Bristol playing at that same tournament after an opening round win in singles yesterday. He teamed with Saudi Arabia's Saad Al-Abani for doubles action, but they would come out on the losing end against the 4th-seed American duo of Will Chattard and Joshua Ross. They went down in straight sets 6-4 and 7-5. Abigail Sims has signed on with the Indiana Tech Warriors to play women's tennis this fall. Abigail, who hails from Grand Bahama, is one of the talented female juniors in the Bahamas who recently played in the International Tennis Federation's Goombay Splash, where she advanced to the main draw. Now Indiana Tech, they advanced to the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference semifinals this year, finishing the 2018-2019 season with a record of 7-12, the most wins in school history. One of the country's top point guards back home. He stopped by the ZNS studios earlier today and had a one-on-one with our Charles Fisher.
With his college career at Michigan State all done with and the NBA season over for him, Lou Rawls' Tum Tum Nen is back home in the Bahamas.
Recently I was working for the Suns, but I don't work for the Suns anymore. Everybody, they decided to go in a different direction with the whole staff, so we all don't work there anymore. So I just come home to spend some time with my family, but just laying low, seeing what I can do next. I have a couple of opportunities. I just don't know which one I can pick yet.
He had a chance to work out with last year's #1 overall pick and fellow Bahamian DeAndre Ayton.
Experience was good, just to be able to see the game from that side, be around a lot of great players, and DeAndre Ayton, I don't think he knows how special he is. He's a great player.
Not only a basketball player, he has now written a book titled Purpose Driven, all about his life's journey, and will be launched this coming Saturday at Nassau Stationers.
I didn't write the book because I wanted people to see what I've been through in my life. I wanted more so for them to see how I responded to what I've been through in my life. So I just wanted to inspire people to never give up despite what they're going through in life. I have about 75 purpose principles in the book. After every chapter, just things I learned throughout my life that helped me along the way. Because everybody goes through challenges in life, but a lot of people don't think they could overcome challenges. So that's how to overcome challenges.
His mom, Mona Lisa McKinney, has always been by his side, even while he has been living in the United States for the past 11 years.
It's a big chapter, and I'm extremely proud of him. From where he started to where he is now. Writing a book was never something that I imagined him doing, but he did it. And it's safe to say that I'm very proud of him, So the whole experience is unexplainable.
Once again, the book launch of Purpose Driven will be held this Saturday at 2 at Nassau Stationers. Come on out and support. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
The Providence Basketball Association will hold its annual general meeting and election of officers on Saturday, May 25th at the Ministry of Education's conference room. After stepping down as coach of the JD Seafood Shockers, James Price will be vying for the president's post, and he is ready to hit the ground running.
We're looking at trying to get a home secure for the New Providence Basketball Association because Mr. Vince Ferguson had a property from the early 80s, and right now it's just sitting dominant, nobody putting it to use. We need to look into all of that, and let's go ahead. And another thing I looking at, maybe a Sunday evening we could bring back some of the legend over 50, have a Sunday evening matinee, so some of the kids of this year can see what players they used to look like in years going by.
Our women's national basketball team coming off a podium finish at last year's Caribbean Championships in Suriname. The bronze medalists followed that up with a 5th place finish at the Central Basket Tournament. And interim coach Wade Watson believes the addition of Canada's back-to-back College Player of the Year, Leisha Grant, would mean even more success for Team Bahamas.
Leisha played very good in college. The only challenge with Leisha, when she comes home, she just want to relax and rest, and I understand that because the college season is very, very intense. So during the summer, you want to relax and rest. But in speaking with her in the last tournament that we appeared in, she indicated that she was very, very excited playing in the last window, and that she, even during our chats during the course of the year, she indicated that she missed the team and she is ready to come back and ready to go.
Professional basketball season continuing last night in France. In the under-21 league, Dominic Bridgewater had 14 points, 6 steals, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists in 27 minutes, but Fossamere coming up short against Le Portel, 69-64. Meantime, in the men's B League, Chartres a 92-78 winner over Paris. Zane Knowles with 6 points and 4 boards in 17 minutes. The IAAF World Relays this weekend in Japan. The Bahamas entering a man's 4x2 and a man's 4x4. The entire contingent already there, including head coach Rupert Gardner.
We're looking to qualify for the World Championship in the men's 4x4 later down in the year at the World Outdoor Championship. But the teams are ready to go. We went to a light workout and we're going to do full exchanges tomorrow. The 4x2 is a different event, and you have to get those exchanges right. But things are going good. We'll see what will happen tomorrow. By then we'll know who's going to run the first round and both relays. You know, we are whole 12 hours ahead, so we have to make a adjustment, but things are looking good.
From the minor league baseball diamond, after getting a day off, Jazz Rado Chisholm back at it yesterday, going 2 for 4 with a double and a run scored. He led the Jackson Generals to a 3-2 win over Birmingham. The Bahamas once again welcoming the highly regarded Sports Illustrated swimsuit team for its 2019 shoot, with the issue hitting newsstands today. SI producers, crew, and talent were in Great Exuma and here in the capital in February for a 2-part project that showcases the destination across SI's print and digital platforms, bringing the Bahamas to the attention of more than 70 million consumers. And that will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.